Hi everyone, my name is Paula with a student ID number 1017. And in this video, I will be present the background and literature review from my research with the title, The Impact of the Instagram Reel on English as a Foreign Language Student, Reading and Speaking Skill. So the first one, I want to be present about my research background. And so, as you can see in the slide, in the certain years, I think social media has become important for the human language, and it has changed the way people communicate and share information. A social media platform like Instagram have a big popularity over the years, and Instagram Reel has grown a new dimension of the platform. This is allow users to create short video and shares them with their followers. And not only that, in the high level educations, especially for English as foreign language student, the learning material that we get may be a little difficult with very low level student. That's why it is makes student a little stressed and in the learning process. Uh, and also in the field of English as a foreign language student, especially for student in the semester one, teaching basic speaking and reading skill is very important. And traditional teaching method often really on textbook-based learning, which can become monotone and uninteresting for the student. And to make the learning process to be fun, interesting, and able to increase the motivation of English as a foreign language student, in the learning process, of course, there must be something that increases their motivation in the learning process. Therefore, this study had purpose to investigate the impact of the Instagram Reel on the reading and speaking skill of English as foreign language student. I think by examining the use of Instagram Reel as a tool for language teaching, this is important to see the effectiveness of Instagram Reel as Instagram Reel as the learning of learning process for reading and speaking improvement, and also the effect of using Instagram Reel to increase reading and speaking in English as a foreign language student, especially in the semester one. Okay, the second one is about literature review. And in this literature review, we have a theoretical and empirical review. And for my research in the theoretical review, I will be present about Instagram Reel, reading skill, speaking skill, and learning tool. So, uh, Instagram Reel. I think Instagram Reel is one feature in Instagram and popular on the social media platform. And Instagram Reel can allow users to create and share short video with their followers. And according to Hussains and Salamin in 2020, Instagram has become a popular platform for information sharing and knowledge disseminations, particularly among young generations. And the second one is a learning tool. I think a learning tool are tool that can be used in the learning process in order to clarify and make it easier for a student to understand the subject matter. And according to Vijaya and Russia in 1884, teaching aids or a tool in education media that have a role as learning a stimulate and can foster learning motivation, can make students not bored during the learning process to achieve a learning goal. And the third one is a rating scale. So I think according to Taringan on 2008, rating skill are express language skill that are used to communicate indirectly and not face to face with other pictures. Based on that, in reading skill, one must be able to process idea and through clear and effective reading, and also the people can be send the message can be well received by readers. And last one is speaking skill. I think speaking skill is the ability to communicate effectively and clearly using spoken language. And according to Brown and Yule in 2007, is the ability to pronounce language sound and to express through idea feelings. That's why I think speaking skills are very important in various fields such as education, work, and social life. Okay, and the second one is empirical, based on the empirical review. So, in this literature review, I have purpose to explore Instagram in the learning process for reading and speaking skill, and also Instagram as a learning tool. And the last one is the effectiveness of the social media or Instagram on the language learning. Okay, the first one, Instagram in the learning process for a reading skill. The first literature review is about Instagram in the learning process of the writing skill. So based on the research, I show that social media can have a positive impact on the student writing skill. A study by Taskisah Fadilah Lubis and Waryawati in 2022 found that Instagram was able to improve student writing skill. Not only that, a study by Nina Rosina Putri and Lulu Octaviani in 2021 found that Instagram helped students improve their reading skill and also increase their motivation to write. And while the majority of the students on Instagram and reading skill have focused on use of the Instagram in the classroom. A study by J. Black Scott and Kristen Venture in 2019 found that Instagram profit of platform from the students to engage in directly directs reading activity. And also Estonia and Nurnaningse in 2021 found that Instagram can improve student writing skill by providing a platform for peer feedback and collaboration. And the second one is Instagram in the learning process for speaking skill. So Instagram can be helpful tool for improving speaking skill. Based on the research has shown that social media can have a positive impact on student skill. Study by Nurul Kisti and Yudi Arifani in 2018 found that the project-based learning via Instagram was significantly improved their speaking skill. And another study from Mega Wulandari in 2018 found that Instagram blog-based speaking instruction make effective in the improving the learner speaking skill. I think based on that studies, Instagram can be a valuable resource for those looking to improve their speaking skill. And third one is Instagram as a learning tool. I think using Instagram as as teaching and learning tool can be effective way to enhance language learning for the student of a language level. According to Atmayudi Wahyudi and Fatimah Mulia Sari in 2018, using Instagram as teaching and learning tool could be effective for non-English students to enhance their language learning. Based on Ibrahim Sadeh Rezai and Asodalahi in 2021 found that Instagram as a supplementary tool for teaching English vocabulary can be effective for students. And not only that, but our study also have potential of Instagram to improve student writing skill um, in different genders of the text. For instance, a study by Arsah Nurbayani and B. Astuti Wahyu Nuryawanti in 2020. And this study found that using Instagram as teaching tool can improve student narrative reading skill. And also A similar study by Dharma and Nasir in 2020 found that using Instagram as teaching tool can be ancient to the student argumentative reading skill by providing opportunity for the student to practice reading in a more authentic way. I think based on that study, the students suggest that using Instagram as a teaching and learning tool can enhance language learning outcome and improve student reading skill and also speaking skill. Um, the last one is effectiveness of social media or Instagram in on language learning. So in this literature review, also talk about the studies that have examined the effectiveness of social media language learning. There have been several studies examining the effectiveness of social media social media. I think based on the study by Laila Nisa Indrian, David Rizal, and Unisyatum Mursuroh in 2022, the study found that students participate a significant improvement in their English language skill after using Instagram. And also not only that, study by Ruhana Hassan and Hafiza Abbas and also Aslim Haron in 2018, the study found that social media, particularly Instagram, my effective platform to enhance language learning and increase student engagement. I think it's based on the study, social media platforms such as Instagram could enhance language learning for students. So, based on the literary review, uh, of the study, I think can be concluded that using Instagrams have effectiveness to improve writing and speaking skill. The reviewed studies indirect that Instagram Reel can help students to practice their reading and speaking skill in the engaged and interactive way, which enhance their language learning expression. But of all a study that the outdoor has read, uh, no one has discussed the impact of the use of Instagram Reel among English as foreign language students in motivating them to improve their writing and speaking skill as a tool in language learning. Therefore, the researchers intends to conduct research among English as a foreign language student, especially in a semester one. So I think that all about my research background and literature review. Thank you.